Friends, welcome again. Coming to the continuation of Charaka Chikisa 30th chapter, Yoni Vyapa Chikisa. In our previous classes, we have covered about the Lakshanas of all the 20 types of Yoni Vyapat. Now coming to the Chikisa of Yoni Vyapat, individual Yoni Vyapat each. So first of all, Charaka has given individual chikisa for each type of yoni vyapada. Like for Vatika yoni vyapada, he has given Sneha Soeda Vasti Yadi, Vatajaswa Anilapaham, Kuryad Karayet Rakta Pitta Ghanam Shitam Pitta Kurta Sucha, Shleshma Jasucha Rukshoshna Karmam, Kuryad Vichakshanaha, Sannipate Vimishram tu Sansrishta Sucha Karaye. So these are the Chikisa Sutras for Vata Pitta Kapha and Sannipataja yoni vyapadas that he has mentioned in Vataja yoni vyapadas. Vata elevating measures such as Snehana, Soidana, etc. should be prescribed, and in Pittaja, Pittagna, Shita Pittakta Sucha, Pittagna, the one which pacifies the Pitta, Rakta Pittagna Chikisa, and the cold measure, Shita, Shitam Karma is indicated, and in Kafaja yoni vyapad, one must administer the Ruksha and Ushna, rough and the hot remedies are to be employed, and in Sannipataja and combination of two doshas, mixed treatment should be mentioned. Vimishretu Sansrishta Sucha, Vimishra Chikisa, combination treatment is advised in cases of Sannipataja yoni vyapad. So these are the Chikisa sutras of Vata Pitta Kapha and Sannipataja yoni vyapad as per the Charaka. Then in the next quotation, he has mentioned the treatment of the displaced yoni vyapadas, like Pani Nam Namaye Jihvam Samrutam Vardhayet Punaha Praveshaye Nisritam Cha Vivrutam Parivartayet Yonihi Sthanapavrutam Hi Shalyabhuta Mata Striya Sarva Vyapannam Yoni tu Karma Bhir Vamanadibi. So in up to this quotation, Mata Striya, they have mentioned the treatment of different anatomical defects, or you can say the displaced yonis. So for in the first line, they have mentioned Paninam Namaya Jimam Samrutam Vivardayat Guna. That is, if the genital tract be displaced, it should be brought back to its normal position after giving Snehana and Soidana. Snigdam Suinam Tatha Yoni Dustitam Sthapayet Guna. So for Dustita Yoni, Punah Sthapana is to be done after giving Snehana and Soidana. The covered one should be pressed with hand, and the contracted one should be dilated. So Paninam Nahamay Jivam. So crooked one means the one which is bended is to be straightened with the help of the hand. Then Samvrutam Vardhayet. Samvrutam is very constricted yoni. For Samvruta yoni, Vardhana is to be done. That is, dilatation is to be done. Praveshayet Nisrutam. For Nisrutam yoni, the bulge out should be put inside. Praveshana means it should be put inside, and the dilated one should be manipulated for contraction. Vivrutam cha parivartayet. For dilated means excessively dilated yoni, parivartana is to be done, means contraction is to be done. And this quotation is important. Charaka mentions that yoni is sthapayat sthana apavrittam hi shalya bhuta matasriya. Means sthana apavritta yoni acts as a shalya bhuta. That means the woman's genital tract, when it is displaced, it acts as a shalya. Shalya means a foreign body. So it acts as a shalya when it is displaced. So it should be corrected properly. So these are the different correction methods of the sthana apavritta yoni mentioned by Charaka Acharya. So these are all about the correction methods of the displaced yonis or sthana apavritta yoni, because it is considered as shalya. So it is to be corrected properly. Then in the next line, he has mentioned the general treatment, Samanya Chikisa Siddhant of the yoni vyapadas. In general, how to treat yoni vyapadas they have mentioned. So Chikisa Sutra of all the yoni vyapadas, Samanya Chikisa Sutra of all the yoni vyapadas are given in the next line. That is this quotation. The quotation goes like this. This quotation is important. Try to by heart the quotation. Sarvaha Vyapanna Yonim tu Karmabhir Vamanadibhihi मृदुभिः पञ्चभिर्नारी स्निग्धसुन्नम् उपचारयेत् सर्वतः सुविशुद्धायाः शेषं कर्मं विधीयते वातव्याधिहरं कर्म वातार्तानां सदाहितम् औदकानुपमांसैर्क्षीरैः स तिलतण्डुलैः सा वातघ्न औषधिः नाडीकुम्भिस्वेदो उपचारयेत् अक्तां लवणतैलेन सा अश्मरप्रस्तरशङ्करैः स्विन्नां सुइन्नाम कोशुना अम्बु सिक्ताग्नि वाताग्नैर भेषजेत रसः Rasaihi. So, first of all, they have mentioned that in all cases of the disorders of genital tract, that means this is the Samanya Chikitsa Siddhant of all the Univyapadas. How it is to be managed is mentioned here. It should be managed first with a mild application of 5 evacuative measures after Snehana Soyadana. That means Mrudu Panchakarma is to be given after giving proper Snehana Soyadana. Sarvaha Vyapanna Yoni tu Karma Bhir Vamanadhi Vihi Mrudu Vihi Panchabhinari. Here the word Mrudu Panchakarma is mentioned. Sarvatah Vamanadhi Vihi Mrudu Vihi Panchabhinari. So Snigdam Soyadam Upachara. So after giving Snehana Soyadana, Mrudu Panchakarmas are mentioned. That is, a mild evacuative measures are to be prescribed. After she is evacuated completely, the remaining measures are applied. So first of all, the Shodhana Mrudu Panchakarma is mentioned here. Then afterwards you can give the remaining treatment. And then for those suffering from Vata, the measures elevating Vatika disorders are beneficial. Here you can give the Vata Vyadhihara Karma, means common treatment for the Vata Vyadhi can also be applied, because Vata is the main dosha involved in almost all the Yoni-Vyapadas. She should be subjected to the different types of fomentation with the tube or pitcher, that is Nadi, Kumbhi, Soida, etc. And she should be given the meat of aquatic and marshy animals, milk, dugdha, sesame seeds, and the Vata elevating drugs, that is Vatagna Aushadis, and then fomented by the stone, Ashmara, Prastara, like the different methods of Soedana is given. And thereafter she should be sprinkled with the warm water and fed on Vata elevating meat soups. So these are the general line of treatment for the Yoni-Vyapadas. Then next they have mentioned different Taila Ghruta, etc. Baladrona Dvayam Kvate. So here they have mentioned different preparations which should be given to elevate the disorders caused by Vata Pitta, like ghee and oil mixed to 2.56 kg should be cooked with a decoction of bala and added with a paste of Shaliparni, Payasa, Jivanti, Veera, Rishabhaka, Jivaka, Shravani, Pipali, Mudgaparni, Mashaparni, Sharkara, Kshira Kakoli, and Kakanasha along with the 4 times of milk. This should be used according to the strength. It helps conception by destroying diseases caused by the Vata and Pitta. So in cases of Vataja and Pittaja Yoni-Vyapadas, this type of things is to be given. Ghee, especially the medicated Ghruta, is mentioned here. Next is again the Ghruta. Kashmiri Adi Ghruta is mentioned, like how the preparation of Kashmiri Adi Ghruta is Kashmiri Trifala Draksha Kasa Marda Parushaka Punarnava Haridra Daru Haridra Kakanasha Sahachara Shatavari Guduchi, elevating Vata of the female genital tract, and is an excellent remedy to help conception. So Kashmiri Adi Ghruta is mentioned as the best for the conception. Then again they have mentioned another formulation which is to be made up with the Pipali, Upakunchuka, Jiraka, Vrishaka, Saindhava, Vacha, Yavakshara, Jamoda, Sharkara, Chitraka to be pounded and fried in ghee. It should be administered with a clear wine to elevate pain in the genital tract, sides, hurt, diseases, gulma, etc. Then Vrukshaka, Matulunga root, Madayantika, Pipali, Upakunchuka should be pounded and taken in salted wine. In case of pain, boiled milk should be boiled. A medicated milk or dugdha is to be prepared with rasana, gokshura, vrushaka, and the part should be sprinkled over the decoction of guduchi, trifala, and danti. So kwatha is to be prepared. Dugdha sadhita kwatha is to be prepared. Then oil preparation is mentioned here. Oil cooked with the paste of the Saindhva, Tagara, Kushta, Bruhati, Devadaru in equal quantity should be put into the vagina to relieve pain. Oil, again one more Taila preparation is mentioned for the tampon. It should be cooked with a paste of Guduchi, Jati, Rasana, Bala, Madhuka, Chitraka, Kanthakari, Devadaru, Yuthika, each in 10 grams, along with the cow's urine and milk each in double quantity. The vaginal tract of the patient of the Vatika type should be tamponed with this oil. So a special Taila for the Pichu is mentioned here. In Vatika type of Yoni-Vyapas, sprinkling, massage and tamponing should be done. So they have mentioned you can go for the sprinkling, Seka Bhyamga Pichu Kriya. वातार्थानां च योनीनां सेकाभ्यङ्ग पिचुक्रिया उष्णस्निग्ध प्रकर्तव्यास्तैलानि स्निग्धानि च for the snehana purpose taila is to be used in cases of vata. And one more thing they have mentioned is here himsra kalkam tu vatarthanam kalka, different kalkas are mentioned for vata pitta kapha yoni vyapadas. Himsra kalka tu vatartam koshnam abhyajya dharayet panchavalkalasya pittartha shyamadinam kafaturah, means different kalkas they have mentioned. The one suffering from vatika type, it should be put the warm paste of the himsra kalka after the massage. Likewise for pittaja they have mentioned panchavalkala kalka, and for kaphaja they have mentioned shyamadi kalka. Shyama means trivrut kalka is mentioned. And in Paitika type of genital disorders, now coming to the chikitsa of pittaja yoni vyapat. पित्तालानां तो योनिर्नाम सेको अभ्यंग पिचुक्रिया शीतः पित्ताहार कार्य स्नेहार्थानां कृतानि च पित्तघ्न औषध्य सिद्धानि कार्याणि भेषजां तथा शतावरी मूला etc. They have different formulations mentioned here. For Paitika the treatment should be Shita Pittahara Chikitsa is mentioned, and for Snehana Ghrita is to be used. And they have mentioned different formulation here, like Shatavari Moola etc. is to be taken crushed, its juice and equal quantity of the milk is to be added, and the ghee should be cooked with the paste of the different drugs like Shatavari, grapes, Parushaka, Priyala etc. This is the Brihat Shatavari Ghrita. The method of preparation of Brihat Shatavari Ghrita is given here, and it is to be added with Madhuka, and when prepared honey and pipali is to be added, and sugar 400 grams should be added, and the dose is 10 grams. It elevates the yoni vyapadas, the problem related with the yoni asruk shukra dosha gnam. It is considered as vrusham pumsavanam, and it is indicated in shatakshinam raktapittam kasam shwasam halimakam kamalam vata raktam visarpam chardi arochakam unmada vata pitta disorders etc. Similarly, the ghee extracted from the milk is processed with the same vitalizer drugs. It helps in conception and is a remedy for the Paitika disorders of the yoni vyapada. So, Pittaja yoni vyapada, Shira Sarpi is indicated. Then next for the Kaphaja, Yoniam Shleshma Pradushtam Vartihi Sanshodhani Hitam. For the Shleshmaja, Sanshodhani Vartis or the cleansing suppositories are indicated. So different types of suppositories are mentioned here. First is the Varaha Bahusha Pitta Bhavitailaktam Krutaham Bhavitam Payasya Arkasya Yavachunna Sa Saidvam. Here three types of vartis they have mentioned. Sanshodhani vartis are specially indicated for Kaphaja yoni vyapada. Okay. Varti Tula Muhurdharyam Tata Sechyam Sukhambu Pippalya Maricha Masha Shatahva Kushta Saindva Vartistulyam Pradeshani Dharyam Yonir Vishodhani. So Yoni Vishodhani Vartis or Sanshodhani Vartis are specially mentioned for Kaphaja yoni vyapadas by Charaka. So here they have mentioned first Varti first Varti is to be prepared with the cloth soaked in the Varaha Pitta. Then second Varti is to be prepared with the Yava Churna added with Saindva, barley powder or rock salt added with the latex of Arkas Yava Churna Saindva. Should be put in frequently followed by the wash with the hot water. After this Varti you have to wash the area with the warm water. Then another Varti is called as Pippaliyadi Varti, and it should be prepared with the size of index finger. It should be made with Pippali, Maricha, Masha, Shatava, Kushta and the Saindva, and it should be put in for the cleansing of the genital tract. So different Vartis, Sanshodhani Vartis are mentioned for the Kaphaja yoni vyapadas. Then they have mentioned certain preparations. Some oil is mentioned for the tampon here. This oil is benefited. It is good for the woman to conceive. This oil is important. It should be prepared with the Udumbara. Udumbara the Taila is mentioned here. Udumbara added with Panchavalkala, then Jati Nimba, and then added with the oil and the paste of Dhava, bark, Dhavatwak, Palasha, Shalmali, etc. Tampon of this oil should be put into the vagina followed by washed with the cold decoction added with sugar. By this, slimy, dilated and hard genital tract affected since long is cleaned by a week and the woman gets progeny. Again, one more oil preparation is mentioned with the tila taila, 6 times added with the udumbara and the latex of udumbara, then udumbara shira and cooked and with the decoction of the same. Then again one more oil preparation is mentioned for the tampon here. This oil is beneficial in vipluta, upapluta, flattened, swollen, eruption and the yonis, and the pain recovers. Then washing with the here for prakshalana, yoni prakshalana, one decoction is mentioned. Kasisa, the decoction is to be prepared with the kasisa, dhava, nimbarka, jambu, jingini, vasa, etc. added with the seeds of grapes and sukta. It removes the discharges from the vagina. Similar washing may be done with the decoction of triphala mixed with the buttermilk, cow's urine and sukta. And use of pipali, loha, bhasma and haritaki mixed with honey is considered as beneficial. In the disorders predominant in kapha, enemas, bastis are beneficial. Bastis prepared with mostly the pungent drugs. Samutram, Vastiyam, Hitam, Shleshmala, Katupraya, Samutra Vastis are mentioned. That is Katu Rasa, the Basti should be prepared with Katu Dravyas added with the Gomutra is considered as beneficial. In the Pitta, the same with the sweet drugs and milk, and in that of Vata with the oil and sour substances are used. In the disorders caused by Sannipataja, all the measures combined together are useful. So this completes the treatment of Vata, Pitta, Kapha and Sannipataja. Then next coming to the treatment of Rakta Yoni. Rakta Yoni Masrugvarnair Anubandhi Samiksha Ja Tata Kuryat Yatha Dosham Rakta Sthapanam Aushadam Tilachurnam Dadighrutam Fanitam Shaukari Vasam Shautrena Sanyuktam Peyam Vata Asrugdaram Nashayet. So here in Rakta Yoni, bleeding from the genital tract, one must administer the Rakta Sthapana Dravyas, hemostatic drugs according to the dosha, after observing its association by the color of the blood discharge. Then the powder of sesame, tila churnam, dadighrutam, the curd, ghee, then fanitam, sharkaram, etc. all mixed with the honey should be given to elevate the Vatika Asrugdara. Then for Pittaja Vataja Asrugdara, fatty juice of the hog's flesh along with the decoction of kulata should be taken in Asrugdara predominant in the Vata, and curd mixed with honey, sugar, madhuyashti and shunti, payasa, utpala, lotus root and rhizome, kaliyaka, musta mixed with milk, sugar and honey should be given in Paitika Asrugdara. Here Asrugdara Chikitsa is also mentioned. And this is important. This is a Pushya Anuga Churna. If you can by heart, then it will be good for you if you can by heart the ingredients and method of preparation and indications of Pushya Anuga Churna. This powder is known as Pushya Anuga. It is honored by Atreya. It is very considered as Hitam. So coming to the Pushya Anuga Churnam, the ingredients of Pushya Anuga Churnam is Patha Jambu Amra Madhye Shilodbhedam Rasanjanam Ambashtam Shalmali Veshtam Samangam Vasaka Tvacham. So Patha, the seed pulp of jambu and mango. Shailaya Rasanjana Ambashta, exudations of Shalmali or Shalmali Rasa. Lajjalu, bark of Kutaja. Valhika, Ativisha, Bilva, Musta, Lodra, Gairika, Aralu, Maricha, Shunti, Mrudvika, red sandal, then Katfala, Indrayava, Ananta, Dhataki, Madhuka and Arjuna. So these are the drugs all collected in the Pushya constellation or Pushya Nakshatra. These drugs are to be collected in the Pushya Nakshatra in equal quantity and should be made into fine powdered form. So the Anupana of this is it should be taken with honey followed by the rice water. So Madhu Mishrita Tandulodaka is the Anupana for this Pushya Anuga Churnam. It is useful, like coming to its uses, it is useful in Arshaso Chati Sare Raktam Yathopachareva. So it is indicated in piles, Arshasa, Rakta Atisara, diarrhea, bleeding stools. It also destroys the diseases of children caused by doshas or external factors, Agantuja rogas of the children. It removes forcibly the defects of the genital tract. So it is good in the yoni doshas, rajo doshas, disorders of the menstruations, and discharges as white, blue, yellow, blackish and reddish. So it removes the discharges. Shvetam Neelam Sapitakam Strinam Shavarunam Yacha Prasahya Vinirvayate Churnam Pushanugam Namam Hitam Matram Upapujitam. So here this Churna is considered as Pushanuga, and it is honored by the Atrayas, and it is very efficient. So this is about Pushanuga Churna. So go through the ingredients, its method of preparation, its Anupana, and its indications. So this is very important. Next is about another formulation they have mentioned. One should take the Tanduliyaka Mula with honey, followed by the Tandulambu or the rice water. Likewise, she should be given Rasanjana with lace of Chaga Dugda, that is goat's milk, paste of the leaves of Rajadana with Kapita fried in ghee elevates Vata and Pitta. In Paitika type of all those beneficial in Rakta Pitta should be used, particularly Madhuka, Trifala, Lodhra, Mushta, Saurashtrika mixed with honey. In Kafaja Asrugdara, Nimba and Guduchi should be taken with urine. In Paitika type of Asrugdar, purgation, that is Virechana, followed by Mahatiktaka Gruta should be used. Besides, whatever is efficient in abortion should be given, means for Garbha Parisrava Chikitsa can also be applied here. Then here Kashmiri Kutaja Ghruta preparation is mentioned. This Kashmiri Kutaja Ghruta is administered through the vaginal douche to those who are affected with the Rakta Yoni Arajaska Putragni Yoni Vapadas. The woman who is Arajaska should be taken, if an Arajaska woman is having the amenorrhea, and she should be taken the blood, that is Rakta of different animals, goat, sheep, antelope, mixed with the sour, that is curd, sour fruits, ghee, and milk processed with the Brahmaniya Dravyas are mentioned. The oil should be given through the vaginal douche in Karnini, Acharana, Sushka, and Prakcharana, as well as in the disorders of Kapha and Vata. And flaxen peas impregnated 21. Here the Varti preparation is mentioned. So a flaxen piece of the cloth be impregnated 21 times with the bile of cow and fish, bile of cow and go pitta and fish, that is Matsya pitta. Kafavate cha dadyam tailam uttaravastim gopitte masyapitte va shaudram त्रिसप्तभावितं madhuna kinva churnam cha dadyat acharanam apahatam. So here it is a cleansing thing. So earth is to be prepared, it should be kept into the vagina. Likewise, the earth is to be prepared with the powder of yeast with honey, powder of yeast with honey, kinva churna added with the madhu. It is a cleansing of channels and alleviates itching, moisture, and the smelling. While suffering from Prakcharana and Anticharana, it should be administered non-unctuous enemas with the Vatagna Tailas cooked 100 times and also fermented with the Vatagna drugs. She should be given the unctuous substances, unctuous food, and the Upanaha, etc. Samvaya is also mentioned here. It is to be prepared with the Shatava, barley, yava, wheat, yeast, kushta, priyangu, bala, akuparni, Shriveshtaka should be put into the vagina. In Vamini and Upapluta types of disorders, the patient should be managed with the Snehana Swedana, followed by the application of the Octuous Tampus Snehana Pichu. Thereafter, she should be given saturation. Then Octuous Tampus, that is Snigdha Pichu, prepared with the decoction of bark of Shallaki. Here the special Pichu is mentioned. Shallaki, Jingini, Jambu, and Dhava Panchavalkala destroys. Vipluta, for Vipluta Yonivapat, special Pichu, Shalyadi, Jingini, Jambu, Dhava Panchavalkala Pichu is indicated. In Karnini Yonivapat, again here the Vartis are mentioned. Suppository should be made with the Kushta, Pipali, Arka, Trifala, rock salt, pounded with the goat's milk, should be applied into the vagina. Besides all measures, elevating kapha are used. So Kafagna Chikitsa is also indicated here. In Udavarta Yoni, allied Vatika disorders, unction with the Trivrut, that is Snehana with the Trivrut Ghrutam, that is Ghruta, Taila, Majja, Vasa is not there. Vasa, Majja, like that here. Trivrut Ghruta is mentioned. Majja is not there. Fermentation, Svedana, meat soap of the domestic and marshy animals, enema with the milk boiled with the Dashamula, Siddha Dugdhasya enema, then Octuous enema and the vaginal douche, that is Yoni Prakshalanam, is to be given with Trivruta Sneha with ghee, oil and fat only. The same treatment is given in Mahayoni and Shrastha Yoni. Fat of beer, hog, ghee and ghee boiled with sweet drugs should be plugged into the vagina and bandaged with a flattened piece. That is the here the yoni bandhana is mentioned. The Shrashta yoni, displaced yoni, it should be massaged with the ghee. That is, first of all, it should be Ghrita Abhyakta, means it should be massaged with the ghee. After that, Swedana is to be given with the milk. After that, it is to be placed inside, bandaged, putting bolus of Veshavara Bandha. Then after giving proper Snehana and Swedana, bolus is to be prepared. That is, Veshavara Bandha is to be done. And then bandage is to be applied till the time of urination, until the patient gets the urge to urinate. Till that time it should be kept inside. So Veshavara Bandha is mentioned here. Whatever remedy said for Vatika disorder should be applied in all disorders of the female genital tract, particularly in the Mahayoni. So in Mahayoni, all the Vataja Yoni Vapa Chikitsa can be applied. The genital tract of women does not get afflicted without Vata. Hence, one should pacify it first and treat other disorders. This quotation is important. He says that Nahi Vata Dhrute Narinam Sampradushyate. Nahi Vata Dhrute Narinam Sampradushyate means there is no Yoni Vyapada without the involvement of Vata. Shamayitvam Tamanyasya Kurya Doshasya Beshajam. So it should be treated first, then you can treat the other doshas. So next continuation of the Chikitsa. Here for discharges, how to treat, they have mentioned for different yoni discharges. In excessive pale whitish discharges, one should take the paste of Rohitaka root mixed with water or the paste of Amlaki mixed with sugar and honey. She should be advised to lick powder or juice of Amlaka with honey. She should be taken the paste of Lodhra with decoction of Nayagrodha Kashaya. In case of the discharge, or she should be given the piece impregnated with the above decoctions into the vagina. She should put a bolus made up of the powder of plaksha bark and the honey into vagina after smearing with some unctuous substances. She should put the suppository made up of Lodhra Priyangu Madhuka with honey or astringent drugs to remove its discharge. Then vagina should be fumigated. That is, dhupana is to be done with Sarala Gugulu, barley yava oil and Katu Masaka, that is a fish, mixed with a plenty of ghee after smearing it with the unctuous substances. Then the powder of Kasisa Trifala, Saurashtrika Lajjalu Amra seeds, Dhataki mixed with the decoction removes slimminess and makes the genital tract clean. In slimy and moist genital tract discharges, the paste of the bark of Palasha, Sarja, Jambu, Lajjalu, Mocharasa, Dhataki is applied locally to check the its discharges and the oozing, etc. Then in cases of stiff and hard yoni vapor, softening measures should be adopted, such as putting local application of Veshavara, Payasa and Krishara. In genital tract having foul smell, decoction or the paste of Tuvaraka should be applied, or the powder of drugs of Sarvagandha drugs should be applied to remove the smell. If smelling discharges are there, then the powder or the churna of the Sarvagandha dravya is to be applied or smeared. Then when the genital tract is normalized, the woman conceives if the seat is normal and undamaged and the consciousness has moved in. So here they have mentioned that after the treatment, when the yoni becomes Shuddha, then there are chances of the conception. Here they have mentioned evam yonishu shuddhasu garbham vindanti yoshitaha adrushte prakrute bije jivopakramena sati. So with the entry of the jiva in the garbha, in the shuddha yoni, there are chances of achievement of conception. The man also should be evacuated with 5 measures. Panchakarma vishuddhasya purushasyati chendriyayam pariksham varnir dosham dushtam tatagna aushadam upacharayat. So similarly, the man also should be evacuated with the 5 measures, that is Panchakarma, and after examining his semen, involvement of dosha should be known according to the color, and the derangement should be treated with the proper remedies. So the disorders of female genital tract along with the symptoms, causes, treatment has been said properly in detail by the sage and the seer of reality. So this completes the Chikitsa of Yoni Vyapadas in Charaka. Thank you. Again stuck हो जाता है ये ऐप का प्रॉब्लम. close